I had a little Sonic, man. I went through all them little phases, man, where I would get the because they wasn't playing a lot of hip hop on the radio, but they started getting little specialty shows on Friday night and Saturday night. That's when you would tape them.
That's how I used to make my tapes. I used to listen to the end of the radio station, the college radio stations, and make tapes. And that's how I ended up hanging out with like a lot of the, a lot of the older brothers and shit used to, bring me on like missions going out to Harlem and shit like that. So I saw a lot young because I would make them tapes. It's like, damn, we gotta bring Rock. Rock done stayed up and made them damn tapes. So you want to ride around and hear the new shit? I had the tapes.
Man, so since you a real lyricist, man, who is the illest MC ever to come out of Hempstead?
Hempstead? Whew. Out of Hempstead, I gotta say Prodigy, man.
Prodigy is underrated, man. Like,
I gotta say P.
Yeah, he was hard, man. It was at one time, man, motherfuckers was talking about him like he was the best rapper in the game.
There was an era when P was top dog. I try
to tell people that it was an era. He got rhymes,
dog.
man.
Yeah, he had an era where he was top dog.
Mobb Deep wasn't no joke.
Mobb Deep was hard. You know what, dog? I'm gonna tell you, that's who your antithesis is. CMW and Mobb Deep. Because both of y'all was dark as hell. A CMW Mobb album would have been hard.
Yeah.
That'd have been so motherfucking hard.
That song with Havoc.
You do?
Yeah.
I met them doing my first
we probably need to holler at him.
At 510 Studios. I met them when I was in junior high school. I was in junior high school, and one of the Bomb Squad underlink members, he used to make beats. He still make beats. Shout out to Sleek, Kerwin Young. But he used to let us come to the studio and make music. So one day after school, we went to 510 Studios, and our session ended up getting interrupted by Mobb Deep. I think they was Poetical Prophets at the time.
Yeah, that's when they was, that's the Poetical
Prophets. They had a
Prophets.
deal. I remember me and my boy, we in fucking junior high school, we like, how these niggas got a record deal? We had no idea how to get a record deal. But they had a record deal. I remember they had new Jordans on and you know what I'm saying, they was chilling. You could tell like
Who did you want to be signed? Did you want to be signed to Def Jam?
Hell, I mean, back in them days, hell yeah, that would have been.
I think everybody wanted to be signed to Def Jam.
Everybody wanted that Def Jam.
That'll Cold Chillin'.
Cold Chillin', yeah. That's what I was gonna say, Cold Chillin'.
Yeah, that'll Cold Chillin'. That'd have been beautiful.
That was nigga. I don't give a fuck where you was, nigga. If you was a MC back in them times, your dream was to be signed to Def. Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Niggas had Public Enemy, LL.
Did you ever have an opportunity to sign to Def Jam?
Nah. I never had it. Cause I signed to Sony, and once I was with Sony, that was it. I felt like shit. Who can get bigger than Michael Jackson?
It's a subsidiary.
Who can get bigger than
Michael Jackson? Hell yeah.
And I'm on the label with Michael, Sade, and Pearl Jam. Nigga, I felt, nigga, we got bread over here. So I felt like, nigga, but they never experienced with hip hop. They didn't know what the fuck to do with Compton's Most Wanted.
You was profitable for them because y'all.
As far
had three straight gold albums.
No, probably. I don't know. I know our first album, that was with Capitol though, and we, like you said, we got caught up in the label folding shit. So our first album, It's a Compton Thing, was one of those situations where the record came out right when they was like basically. While they was closing the doors, the boxes was going out the back door. You feel me? And so there was nobody left to promote the record. And it's still like, nigga, I think our first record is Compton's Most Wanted, sold about 200 and something thousand copies. So that made Epic go, shit. These niggas can do 250.
That's a lot of money.
With no promotion.
Nigga, we didn't have nothing.
On a failing label.
I had one video, one time gaffled them up.
That was a big record out here though.
It was out here, it definitely was.
That's my shit.
So with that, the Epic was like shit. But they didn't know what to do with hip hop. They was trying, but you still got a bunch of motherfuckers who ain't experienced in hip hop trying to run a hip hop label.
Hell yeah. Well, right now, you the boss of your own shit, right?
Yeah.
No major distribution in the background or nothing.
I mean, I got distribution now. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm rocking with Equity. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So yeah, I did a situation with Equity, so they doing my distribution.
That's good. That's Jay and all them, right? It's
Yeah.
Jay and them. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some good shit. But you get to run your own plays now.
Yeah, I'm still my own label, you know what I'm saying? We call all the shots and you know, it's still the same thing. We just have more help now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a little help now. But still everything, how I want to spend budgets and how I want to market and promote, that's all on me. I call all of the shots.
That's what we looking to do now with this next Eiht album. Looking for the right situation to where you can have, because you need, to me, when you artists of y'all caliber, especially, you need somebody on the inside of the label that's gonna do a little work.
Right.
Not necessarily to run the whole play, because that's why you got brothers like me and Doughboy and stuff like that to go, run little other plays. But you need somebody up in there to make sure. Let's make sure he get this playlist, and let's make sure he get this as the song of the day on Apple.
Get you in them algorithms.
You feel what I'm saying? Get you up on the algorithms. You right, and get on certain things, or you not gonna win. That's what I tell people. I was talking to one of my homies. He was like, well, I'm just going to put the next album out through TuneCore. I said, don't do that. You go fuck that man's career up. I said, because there's no label services over there.
Yeah.
All they go do is take your $99 and you need some, because nowadays with this streaming shit, Eiht might really go in the studio and do a song with Kendrick. But the way this shit is, Spotify might not put the shit up. And you coming out with your whole campaign, they ain't got the shit on the platform because they're not sure if it's clear. Everybody's so litigious nowadays and worried about somebody suing them. You need somebody that can call and say, hey, that's legit. Let me send you this paper over here, And you got, it's different now, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you still can run it up if you go through one of those other sites, but you still got to have some type of marketing money on your own, or have some kind of platform to make sure that it's noticed. Because
Right.
they can't, if you just going through like a TuneCore, a DistroKid or whatever, they not gonna make sure your shit is at the top when they say new hip hop albums and things of that nature. You ain't gonna get none of them
No,
services.
because I'm gonna tell you this, TuneCore and them other people only interested in one thing, and that's that $39.99 or that $99.99 or
facts.
whatever you
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
Oh, you got distribution out, everybody. You got distribution.
Your shit gonna be everywhere.
But when you with an Empire or Equity, even the shit they got, the video and all them other people, you gonna have a chance to
It's
win.
a difference.
It's like that's
I've
the
noticed
major
the
label now.
because I used to upload my shit myself and all of that. So I do notice the difference, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was making some money, you know what I'm saying? But I also had a brand, a quality brand that people
Right.
could trust. So it wasn't like I was just coming in there off
you
the street.
You not a brand new
I
artist.
wasn't
You know what
coming
I'm
in off
saying?
the street like that, but I was noticing like, when people, you do a situation with Empire or Equity or whatever, you know what I'm saying? These places now you can make sure you can muscle your way a little bit more up in the algorithm of your video play. Like take for instance, if 8 video play, it ain't no coincidence that Kendrick shit come on after your shit just automatically. They make sure that you get them spots. So when you just forget you playing something and then something just plays on afterward, somebody pulled the play to make sure that that's what's playing next and got them in that algorithm. So that's what's important to make sure you don't forget.
Man, what's next on the horizon, bro? What's the big move?
My next, I'm working on another project. I'm about to tour next month. I'm just doing a lot. I'm about to do a project with producer joint for my man Knowledge the Pirate. He's next. I got another artist, Great God. He's coming next. After that, I'm producing a joint for TF.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you gonna get one on the Eiht album, right? We gonna get that Rock
I'm looking forward
Marciano-MC
to that. I'm looking forward to
Definitely,
that.
definitely.
That's a fact. So we doing that. I got a few albums that's that I'm also working on with other producers. But I'm gonna do another one with Worthy. Because a lot of people
official.
don't know my producing hand. Because a lot of like with the sound that I helped bring back and pioneer. So a lot of people think it's just like me on the mic. Nah, I did a lot of the production.
That's dope.
So I'm really ready to start getting my production hand out there more.
Let me ask you
That's
this:
what I'm doing.
would you say as a producer that it's a lot easier nowadays?
I would say it's definitely a lot easier for an unknown producer. because now you could just hit somebody on social media.
What I mean is like as far as like the technical stuff, because I come from the era to where you had an SP1200 and you might only had 3 seconds of sampling time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And now you can go, like I said, to a website and get the whole stems to love and happiness right now.
You can't
and
compare
you got everything, all the Al Green, so that organ is in there, that
can't compare it.
You can go snatch that if you want to.
Yeah, you can't compare the times. The stems just took it to a whole nother level. But, you know, I started off with an MPC. I still use an MPC 2500.
I use an MPC too, but I use the one that's in the computer. And I got the external
Live or
pad,
something
the
like that?
MPC
Yeah.
Live, yep. I like that, man, because you get the same feel. And they got them filters in there now. They got an SP1200 filter that's crazy. So if you want to run, like the thing is, you get that Al Green thing, you might still want that warm sound on there, that warm analog sound on there.
Yeah, I'm old fashioned with it.
Yeah, man.
I'm still using MP, even though the computers do everything and all of that
Right.
shit. I still use the MP. I love the sound.
For sure. Since I know you on the coast, man, now, you definitely gonna have to stop by this motherfucker again. We really enjoyed having you on, man.
Yes, indeed.
I'll back up on y'all for sure.
And we enjoyed it,
I
man.
drop my new shit. And
Yes,
when me and
indeed.
Eiht get in there and cut the fuck up.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. That's a must.
Yeah.
Where can the people text you on the shoulder at?
Oh, man, you want to hit me up? Just hit me up on rockmarcy.com, rockmarcy on Instagram, YouTube, all of that. Just tap in. You know what I'm saying?
And there we is. That's another episode. We holler at y'all next week.
Yeah.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.